everybody, and welcome back to Lucy, the eternity she wished for. Let's go right back to where we left off last time. Exiting, we head out to the sidewalk, stopping my tracks. In silence, I kneel down, facing away from Lucy. Hop on. I had an explanation to make sure that she understands. It means you lightly put your arms around my neck and climb onto my back. Master? Just a quick question. What is it? Does Master think that Lucy's dumb? Guess I no longer have to worry about being choked to death. Feel her weight gradually shift onto my back. For a robot, she's very light. She was probably measured 2 ways a normal girl. No? What is it, Master? No, it's nothing. As soon as she climbs into my back, I can't help but notice a fragrant aroma rising from her body. It's neither too intense nor fleeting. Gently spreads evenly along my nose. Starts with a sweet, fruity scent, reminiscent of a youthful girl. But there's a hint of spice akin to a mature woman. It doesn't fail to stimulate the mind of a teenage boy going through puberty. This is bad. I've never experienced something like this. It didn't happen this morning, but I know. Probably because of the smell. It wasn't there earlier. Feeling a little faint, it's desperately tired to get a grasp of the situation. Master's heart rate is rapidly increasing. What's the matter? She's measuring my heart rate? That's not fair. A little embarrassed for feeling that I'm a nervous wreck right now. Able to hold back and as if to be honest to myself. This smell. What is it? Because of that, the man in the shop gave Lucy all sorts of gifts. He told Lucy that since she's a girl, she needs to take good care of herself. He takes out a bottle of perfume amongst many other makeup accessories. Jeez, that guy is scary. Really scary. He's the type of person that spent the whole day forcing his pet into different clothing. If you consider that as animal abuse, wouldn't this be some kind of robot harassment? Well, I don't know. All this stuff, just for a robot. What is it, the guy? Hee. Why are you laughing? No reason. Hee. Had I just been seduced by a robot? Well, I guess I'm off my dignity as a human being. Is it too heavy? What are you going on about now? Purposely try to sound irritated. Doesn't affect in any way, however. Lucy's body. Is it too heavy for Master? Of course you're heavy. No, you're lighter than I expected. Of course you're heavy. Bitch. Bird fuck, lose some weight. Well, you're lighter than I expected. That's really true. Yup. Does Master really mean it? As isn't on top of Lucy off a cliff while she's basking in happiness? That's supposed to be funny. You've been deceived all your life. I was being too rough on her. I think she'd start being so skeptical. Before I ruined her completely, I decided to treat her like a kind of woman. A little kind of from now on. Here's a small giggle coming from my back. Will a robot really feel that flattered to be called light? I don't know. Humans can't be expected to understand the robot's heart. Soon enough, the streets became immersed in the orange glow of the evening sun. The scenery was changing, more slowly than usual today. Maybe it's because I'd been carrying Lucy on my back. But it's not that a lot of time had passed. Winter was just on its way, as evidenced by these increasingly shorter days. Lucy hasn't said anything for a while. Still a glance at her, wondering if she's asleep, but she's not. I mean, she is a robot, why would she be asleep? She appears to be lost in thought, staring at everything in sight. She looks like a child inside a pleasant dream. You can see her eyes sparkling. Is it really that fascinating? What does Master mean by that? This place. Oh, yes. Quite marvelous. I can see if I agree with that. Unlike downtown, there aren't many distractions here to keep us busy, nor are we near any beautiful landscapes. Just walking down a plain old street that you can find anywhere. What part of this place do you find marvelous? Everything. Everything? Yes, absolutely everything. In the past, Lucy always needed permission to go outside. But Lucy didn't have many chances to wander the streets like this. Yeah, so basically, it's fascinating to see the way everything changes around Lucy. She moves about. Fresh new sight to behold, one after another. Being able to take in everything at Lucy's own pace. Lucy finds that delightful. That's why everything looks so marvelous. I see. Couldn't relate to the sensation she just described. Now we're on the street again. That's from another video game that we played. Faster. What is it? Lucy's very sorry. What's with you all of a sudden? Caught off guard by the unexpected apology. Had she really done anything wrong? Lucy was being too chatty and annoying today. She's very sorry. Lucy's supposed to be calm and understanding in front of this spot. Found it strange that Lucy was telling me what kind of person she was supposed to be. If anyone other than Lucy had told me the same thing, probably have laughed at them. Anyone by himself will never be able to find out the kind of person he truly is. Yeah, I don't know about that. Sitting in front of a mirror reveals all the flaws of your body. Sitting in front of a person reveals all the flaws in your personalities. If you want to find out something about yourself, it needs to be reflected back to you by something else. This is by attempting to describe your own personality. It's the same as describing what kind of person you actually want to be. Just be a bunch of pretentious nonsense. But this is only the case with humans. Lucy is an android. She's not human. That's why it doesn't sound strange coming from her. Lucy was probably just happy to be able to be the first master. It was been a while since Lucy was last happy with it, but that was a bit exciting too. Such a natural explanation about how she felt. She was happy to meet her first master. She was happy to be able to finally move around again. You've never served anyone else before? No, master's Lucy's first. Is that so? So she's a new model that no one ever has touched. That line of thinking sounds dirty, but that's not what I mean. Lucy really enjoyed the time back at the lab. The researchers were also very kind. Lucy talked about a lot of things with everyone and learned a lot too. The lab, did she say? Oh, I'm sure it treated her well. Whenever Lucy said something interesting, or whenever Lucy did something else she was told to do, they were very happy. They would say, Lucy's very smart, and pat Lucy's hat. Lucy liked them very much. So Lucy decided to learn a lot more and do a lot more things. They came to love Lucy even more. They're probably just testing her abilities. In my mind, I found the whole scenario unsettling. Lucy awoke to treasured memory of the past. But there's an important question yet to be answered. Why were you abandoned? I've always been meaning to ask her, but I can easily bring myself to do so. I ask myself why. Maybe it's because I'm starting to care about this robot's feelings? I shake my head. That's just plain nuts. Only because she sounds just like a real person. Dangerous thought. Let's get it out of my head. Blurt out the question. Fuck! Why would you actually blurt it out, you idiot? Not even I did expect that much of stupidity, otherwise. Then why were you abandoned? Oh, I'm sad now, you fuck. Fuck you. Why do you ask it? You can't ask a girl something like this. Fuck you. It is very rude and recliner. Lucy goes silent. Nothing is said for a while. Quietness stretches into an awkward silence. Not to regret asking the question. There's no one left Lucy anymore. Those words, Lucy finally breaks the silence. Somewhere along the line, they stopped smiling at Lucy, stopped praising Lucy. Eventually, they forgot about Lucy. While running on her self-power, Lucy could only keep track of the passing time, doing absolutely nothing. Felt like an eternity, just as went on and on. Then one day... Lucy goes silent once more. And one day she found herself left in the dust, what she probably wanted to say. Maybe they didn't like something about her, found a significant flaw within her design. But I don't like the fact that they had just tossed her aside after giving her so much love and attention. Aren't they being too inconsiderate? Small rage boils inside of me, directed at the school researchers with no sense of responsibility. When I regain my senses after a few seconds, I become surprised at how angry I was. What was I thinking? I was just throwing away a failed experiment. The object on my back is nothing more than an impressive fake. She's not real. She's not a living creature. Only natural that useless machinery is thrown away. There's no need for me to be so angry. Yes, the pulse is rising again. Something wrong? It's nothing. Stop measuring that all the time. But Lucy's program to record mass's temperature automatically. Then it's in order. I order you not to measure anything from now on. In order? Lucy has no choice. There's another silence, but this time not an unpleasant one. But Lucy's very thankful towards Master. Just can't seem to figure out this robot's train of thoughts. Huh? Lucy doesn't know how much time has passed since she was thrown away. By judging by Lucy's own temperature, it seems that a long time had passed. She was always surrounded by darkness, would never sense any human presence. It was very dark, it was very quiet. Lucy was feeling very lonely. And suddenly, Lucy heard a gentle voice. I don't remember talking to you like that. Lucy, like a soft tender whisper of an angel. Lost in the dark abyss, the light that Lucy had lost so long ago had finally returned. It was Master who found Lucy. You're overreacting. There's definitely a girl overboard with this. Just happened to notice her while casually passing by. Lucy tried her hardest to make Master notice Lucy. And Lucy pushed and pulled her body with all her might. And then Lucy's once frozen hands miraculously started moving. There were only a few words which didn't contain any significant meaning. It was only a moment's whim that had taken her home. But I was surprised a simple action was such a big help to the robot. Lucy's very thankful the Master's taking her in. Being able to say the most embarrassing things without hesitation. Guess that's one of the advantages of being a nutcase. Can feel my face begin to flush. Quickly duck in order to hide my embarrassment. Shut up. I'm gonna make you pay for what you're worth, so you'd better be ready for it. Yes, Master. Lucy's prepared. Not so funny. You keep laughing like that. It's creeping me out. Lucy doesn't know. She cannot contain her laughter. Maybe it's a malfunction. What will they do? Lucy quietly rests her cheeks against my shoulder. The sensation of her soft skin causes me to flinch. She feels very much different compared to this morning. Feels as if I'm carrying a real person on my back instead of a robot. I start to wonder what could be causing this difference in perception. Is it just a placebo effect? Has something really changed since the morning? Something that really changed. Was it me? Or was it Lucy? I continued to ponder over the question on my way home. Never managed to come up with an answer. Yeah, the 3 laws of robotics. October 13th. You. Alright. Let's see. Unlock the front door and enter the house. Unlike usual, could sense someone's presence inside. I hear a couple of voices coming from the television inside the living room. My father appears to have returned home early. Makes me feel uneasy. I effortlessly remove my shoes using only my feet. Come to think of it, I was always home alone. Been this way ever since I'd grown old enough to take care of myself. Before that, we used to have a housekeeper watching over the place. However, that was only until I began middle school. From then on, I was always by myself. I would eat breakfast alone, I would eat dinner alone. The cycle would repeat endlessly. I don't even remember the last time all of us ate dinner together as a family. There's no such thing as a home-cooked meal in this household. I've eaten so many different kinds of instant food in my life that I've come to memorize every product of every brand. My father puts his work before family, and my new mother follows my father everywhere to support him while practically ignoring me. Well, as my family, at this point, feels out of place to see someone actually at home. My father's on the couch watching television. Oh, you look like a dick. I don't like his face. That thing around his nose, the wrinkles, that just ugh. Something just screams dick to my face. You're back. Doesn't even turn around to face me. Implies that he's not in a good mood. Yes, father. You're very late. I checked the time. It wasn't actually that late. There are times when I'd be back much later. I wonder if this man even knows how old I am. Have you been wandering around for so long? Don't you know that you'll be in college soon? Don't bother replying. Sister Claire never paid any attention to me or to myself. Don't get along too well with my father. Our relationship compares badly with other families, but that is to be expected. Never spent much quality time together. Going to the zoo, playing soccer together. Don't have any of those fond memories that other kids my age probably have. All these memories are of my father's stern face, so it would be even more bizarre if we actually got along. We stand in silence, the old man launches his next attack. Are you not listening to me? Still doesn't bother looking at me. Only used to minding my own business, to keep their own devices. Solve any conflict within a family, would normally need to sit down together and talk about it. My father doesn't think there's any need for that, because everything is fine the way it is. It'd be really painful to talk face to face with this man for. Just stop by somewhere on the way home. Yeah, just deal with our usual exchange. As long as I don't make him angry, it's good enough for me. Just need to maintain the peace between us. Always been this way. As usual, I try my best not to rock the boat. I don't know what you kids are up to these days, but remember that students like you should be studying. I'm saying this for your sake. Yeah. So stop hanging around with the brats who only care about having fun. You can afford to lose sight of your main goal. Stay focused. I'll be going to my room now. That said, I try to make my escape. Our conversation would usually end about here. But Lucy had been silent all this time, decides to whisper something into my ear. I don't know, Lucy, but that person to be Master's father. I hesitated whether I should tell her or not. In the end, quietly whispered back. Yeah. Lucy taps my shoulders. Master, please let Lucy down. No choice but to grant her wish. Maybe Lucy's voice had caught him by surprise. To my father finally turned to face me, throwing a bewildered look. Who's your guest? A white smile Lucy grabs onto the edges of her skirt, and she performs a flawless curtsy that would make a princess envious. Hello, your father is landlord with limitless capabilities, Lucy Valentine. Lucy will be in father's care from now on, so she hopes you will get along nicely with everyone. What? It's just a robot. Value changes completely. The sharpness in his voice penetrates every part of my body. Lucy doesn't seem to notice, or rather, she's pretending not to. He continues with a smile. Cooking, cleaning, laundry, please leave everything to Lucy. Most chores are no match for Lucy. I'm sorry, but there's nothing we need from a robot in this family. I suggested you go look for somewhere else to stay. Please excuse Lucy. There's a lot more than she can do than just simple chores. Uh-oh, this is not looking good. Meanwhile, Lucy continues to ramble on, completely oblivious to what is about to happen. Lucy can also help relieve Father's previous concern regarding his son. Lucy is the perfect educational tool with access to lectures given by world-renowned professors from various universities. She's talking as if she's about to become my personal tutor. Lucy has lots more features, such as sewing, plumbing, and... Just where did you get this piece of junk? Get it out of my sight! Thank God, but this is sudden as it is intense. Catches Lucy off guard, stumbles backwards in alarm. No surprises here. Saw all of this coming from a mile away. The present, old friend. I lie instinctively. Honestly tell him that I found her in the trash. They definitely forced me to take her back there. Let's just say that I got it from Dr. Gears. My father knows his manners. Nor will he make me throw away a present. Really? You haven't stopped being a troublemaker since you were little. What have I always told you? Robots are ruining society. Did you forget about all of that? My father has always been like this. Robots are becoming increasingly more common. They're gradually making their way into our daily lives. But my parents consider them as intruders infiltrating human society. They're unable to catch up with the shifts in technology, whilst they refuse to let go of their traditional ways. They simply refuse to coexist with robots. Thanks to that, grew up hearing nothing but bad things about robots. It's funny because he was just literally the exact same, only 2 days ago. Come on, man. And what's wrong with keeping one around the house? What's wrong, you ask? I've read that most families own androids nowadays. Why can't we just run around? For convenience. Clearly just added fuel to the fire. Convenience? Think about the type of people that care about convenience. Convenience makes us lazy. And when we're lazy, our minds don't work properly. Convenience makes our minds weak. It's obvious how they live the rest of their lives. But realizing that they're hopelessly lazy, they'll just end up living a meaningless existence. I mean, he's not completely wrong, but he's still being rude. Probably lost count of how many times I've heard this from him. Today's lecture is variant B. Goes from A to C, by the way. I'm so sick of this. Yes, I said C about Z, okay? Thanks. Just want to wrap up this conversation so I can leave as soon as possible. Anyway, I've accepted it already, so we should keep it. I'm the one who's gonna be using it, so why do you care? And who's the one going to be paying for the electricity? Who taught you to be selfish? Starting to reach my limit. Come on, I want to leave. And I'll pay for it. I can get a part-time job. A job? You are going to get a job? You're going to work when you should be studying? Yeah. Do you realize how important this phase in your life is? This years in high school could decide the rest of your future. Those permission, are you planning to mark? Kids like you should be studying. Just keep your mouth shut and study. Well, I'll pay you back when I grow up, so just leave me alone, damn it. Scream at the top of my lungs, which I can't do in my household, sadly. Eyes wide in shock. That was to be expected. Never raised my voice in front of my parents before. You can do this, you can do that. And just what the heck do you expect me to do? So furious that I can almost feel steam rising from my head. Same times, my father's eyes quickly narrow and begin to burn with rage. He just slapped me. He slapped me, I'm gonna beat the shit out of him. Time slows down and I'm left struggling to process what just happened. Stand in place, holding my sore cheeks, I stare at my father in shock. Not knowing what to do, Lucy is fidgeting non-stop. Just where did you learn to be so stubborn? I never raised you this way. Technically you did, I can tell that already. Yeah. Shocked and humiliated, I can no longer calm my fiery soul. Turn around and stop off towards my room. I'd rather would have beaten the living crap out of him personally, but alright. Pull Lucy along with me. Ow, master! Hesitating, Lucy eventually makes a short bow to my father and trails along. Behind me I hear my father yelling. I shout it all out as my blind rage is nearly overpowering. Entering my room, I lock the door behind me. I hear my father yelling as he continues banging on my door for a while. I'm not sure how many minutes have gone by. Feels like an eternity. Even if I block my ears, I can still sense the floor shaking. Pull up my body, wait for the moment to pass. Well, he doesn't fucking stop and it's annoying me. There we go. I would have beat the shit out of him. Coming from a family like that. No, not like this. Like this family is still nicer than mine, but still. The clock slowly ticks away. For a long while, I uncover my ears. The noises have stopped, and I finally begin to relax. As my head eventually clears up, I realize what I've done. Oh! Finally lost control. I yelled at my father for the first time in my life. It's been a while since the last time I was hit by my father. It was like the rupturing of a dam after so much pressure and strain. Bringing back, it's strange that we've never had any direct confrontations like this one. Our relation was like an unstable bomb, but I always managed to prevent it from going off. But today was different. Well, it's bound to happen sooner or later. Oh. Try to slow down my breathing. Master? Lucy calls out to me cautiously. What is it? Is Master alright? I don't know what she means by alright. Nothing's alright. But I know what she meant. So I give a small nod anyway. A wet handkerchief from who knows where Lucy wipes down my sweaty forehead. The fruity smell of her perfume is surprisingly calming. Master, with all due respect. What is it? I tried to use that sort of language with Master's father. I would have done way worse. My face quickly becomes contorted with anger. What the heck? Are you also telling me I'm a bad person? Lucy shakes her head. Lucy isn't saying that Master's bad, but she thinks that Master should be polite towards his parents, Master's family. Father was probably very hurt inside. You don't think that I'm bad, huh? When you're the one telling me that it's my fault entirely? I was the one hurt, and he was the one who hurt me. My head is aching, so just drop it and leave me alone. Lucy had been squirming about, was completely still. Both her eyes suddenly lose their color. After a while, she springs back to life. Master, records of information from Lucy's marriage investigating various scenarios regarding family conflict shows that conversation between Master and his father was found to be one of the least desirable outcomes. What are you talking about? Logically speaking, it means that additional repercussions may arise from this incident if Master takes no action. To solve this issue, Master should recognize his mistakes and apologize too. Shut up. Your explanations don't even make sense. You're calling it logical? Wouldn't understand a thing anyway. Wouldn't Lucy understand? What can you possibly tell from watching us for just 5 minutes? What did you exactly find out about us? How can you say something so ignorant about knowing anything about the past 18 years we spent together? The android tilts its head, looking confused. Answer this. How many minutes are there in a day? 1,440 minutes. How many in a year? 525,600 minutes. Then what about 18 years? 9,460,800 minutes. As expected from a robot, our calculations are quick and accurate. That's right. Out of the 9,460,800 minutes I spent with my father, I've only seen 5. It's less than 0.0001%, an insignificant amount. It's my fault that you had to witness something like this. But the man is always finding the smallest excuses to teach me things that only he himself believes. Think of it as throwing out an entire pan of pizza because of a single burnt piece of pepperoni. Where's the logic in that? Lucy's eyes lose their focus, just like before. Would you be looking up something inside her memory chip again? Maybe she's doing a search online. She returns after a moment. Sorry. Lucy doesn't understand what Master is saying. I figured as much. Cause and effect. The universe operates on this principle. The father neglects his son, and of course the son would neglect his father in return. Who's at the bigger fault here? Master. What? Come back to the pizza. Simply replacing the burnt piece of pepperoni and become perfect as a whole. How much longer can I argue with this smiling, carefree robot? I lie down on my bed while hugging my throbbing head, and I let out one of my trademark phrases. This is why I hate robots. Oh, so stupid. Lucy appears to be brooding over something. After a while, she finally speaks up again. Master, Lucy truly does believe that one side always needs to take the initiative in order to solve a problem. Then why should I be the one apologizing? I'm not the bad guy here. Even if that's not the case, Lucy still thinks that it's important to do so. Not gonna happen. Shouldn't the old guy be more mature and understanding? I'm a high school student. I do stuff on impulse. Do you get what I mean by that?
Oh. Master's talking about the age when people go around smashing through windows for riding motorbikes and such, yes?
Yep, exactly that age. Let's go, let's ride some motorbikes. Kind of exaggerated, but as long as you get my point. Yeah, I'm one of those kids these days that the adults are always going on about. Naturally, I'd have trouble controlling my emotions, so don't expect much from me. To be honest, I don't think that I'm way more mature than the older kids my age. This is only relevant for. I'm sure anyone would take their family matters very seriously. Nah.
It won't be easy for father to apologize.
How do you know?
Because of his personality.
You've learned so much from meeting him just for a few minutes. Really impressive, I tell you.
Along Lucy is no master and his family is none of its own. Lucy has all kinds of information available to her at her fingertips, according to various sources.
Sources? What kind of sources? Wikipedia? Reddit? 4chan? Knowing my outburst, Lucy continues.
Upon analyzing father's action in great detail, Lucy concludes that he possesses the typical characteristics of a male leader. He's very stubborn, assertive, and prefers an aggressive approach.
Okay, and?
Difficult to change the way a person lives his life. It'd be better for Master to reach out to him first.
By the way,
yeah?
if you want to make up with my father, that means I'll have to throw you out. I'm not the type of person to make any compromises. Have you even realized this?
How?
I guess not. Fuck off. Really?
What should Lucy do? It'd be bad if that actually happened.
Don't ask me. Why did you think before you talk next time? Shake my head. The reason behind this massive conversation is the fact that I'm talking to a robot. Sometimes forget that she's a robot in the first place. And sometimes it's reversed, where I end up deliberately pointing out the flaws as a robot. Then everything in my head gets mixed up. This robot really knows how to stress people out. Come on. May 11th. Doctor. Alright, I desperately need to poop. Alright guys, I'm back. May 11th. Doctor. Let's see what the doctor has to say. Lucy. Lucy Valentine, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Lucy Valentine. There we go.
Lucy?
Yes, Lucy Valentine. That is your name.
Lucy Valentine. And you are?
Do you recognize who I am? Lucy slowly shakes her hand. Is that so? I continue. I'm Dr. Ryu, and this is the K Robotics Research Lab.
Dr. Ryu?
Yes, Dr. Ryu. I'm slowly dying of old age. I am your creator.
My creator?
Yes.
My creator, Dr. Ryu. Dr. Ryu.
Ryu, that is my name. It's funny to be saying all of this now, but yes, Ryu, that is my name. It's a bit of a late introduction, but be sure to cherish it and remember it.
Yes, Dr. Ryu.
He still doesn't have a personality, but yeah.